You said you can see. You said food stamps rent. Why are you talking? Why are you? What are you talking about? Why are you talking about that though?
I'm asking about your free food stamps, flex card, cashback, and so many other benefits at no cost to you. So you just tell me, do you have Medicare Part A and B, right?
You are not. No, I don't. But why are you calling? You said that you see. What are you looking at that you possibly would see? That yeah, exactly. Now these motherfuckers hung up. They just everyone want to make it hard on me. I'm always got to feel like I'm in some kind of captivity everywhere I go. I can never just be able to say, okay, give a little, get a little, for nowhere, nowhere. Except I tried it with my son. That's what I said. But they called me and they talking this shit to me explaining to me flex pay food stamps and to pay my rent. This is how they talk to someone, and I really don't appreciate it. I have to be able to breathe. I have to be able to understand. I want life, but I wanted to show that call and allow it to be heard because this is what they're doing, as if they're not they're like adding injury to insult, and which I'm not the one to say that I'm injured, because I'm not. It's something way more serious than that. But I just wanted to um just show that video. I'm recording somewhere else and doing some other things, and plus now I have to get up because I suppose I'm being intrusive for sitting here, but I never intend on that. But I need to feel as much like myself as I possibly can. I try to be here and do the things I have to do. I can't just pick up and take my stuff. I'm in a control environment and it's serious. But when they call my phone and they say things to me like that, it's incredible because it's inappropriate. Food stamps. Everybody got food stamps now, I guess. What are you talking about? No, this is a fight that I'm doing. I'm going to fight them about food stamps. Because what is food stamps? They soon will pay $1,000 per prescription every month. And they say, well, we saved you, $500 and we saved you all this money. We paid for your prescription. Really, did you? Or is it that? Or is it a relationship? But I don't know. Because what do you get in the long run? Testing data so you can keep getting money. It's a cycle. Ain't no goddamn circle of life for me that way. But they sit up here and they pay all this money and then they give $100 and $200 worth of food stamps a month, knowing that that's the real medicine, knowing that that should be medicine for them, but they are not caring. And then they have this synthetic stuff going on here. I was just watching this video and this nurse was talking about how someone came into the emergency room or whatever and was gone off with some synthetic cannabinoid or something. I don't know the word, but it was like marijuana, weed, cannabis, or whatever. Um, and it wasn't THC. And the word that I was looking for earlier was HCG. But um, they said that she was off of some synthetic, and her urine was like dark tea. And I instantly said, wow, it was jam packed with something. They gave her dialysis. They did all this. They didn't flush her out. They gave her dialysis instead of hydrating her. What I'm saying is, they had to give her that extensive type of thing because they're about to run the bill up. They ran the bill up, and it was more that happened. And they, and they said, oh, she had associative word when they would talk about, Molly and Percocets or whatever, and she kind of started dancing about that. I don't know how, but they said it was really serious because she was going on with something synthetic, but she was able to use an associative word. They didn't say that they hydrated her. They didn't say that they gave her food. They instantly put her in psychiatric sort of situation instead of putting her into even a recreational. If you're on recreational drugs, put her in recreational. These hospitals are not doing it for me. I'm not impressed. I'm not attracted to. I'm not interested in them. They just don't understand. They want to put someone in psychiatric, and that would easily allow them to give uh, life-ending medications to seize their body, to calm them down, and to sanction them bit by bit, piece by piece, until they either live or die. And it is to make it easier on them. So many would, they want the responsibility, they want the role, but if someone is far too active, and I have to appreciate this and I have to reject it, um because I have wanted to fit in different places. I said I cannot do this because it's something that I really don't like. It's something, but they would literally shut someone down to make their job easier instead of doing the work. And then they would probably do all this stuff, and they would probably have to have someone supportive around, just in case, to lead the way in the background. Someone that's going to be the voice of reason to something so irrational. So they moved whoever that was to, I guess, back into the hospital part instead of psychiatric. And they were able to label it differently. And they sit up there and they gonna call my phone and talk about, oh, they got a little extra money, because it's slavery. They want to adopt everyone. They want to take over the responsibility. They want to be the mouthpiece because they want to charge a fee, a percentage. Right now, I'm reading about some of these Kenosha, Wisconsin agency. Oh, they getting money. I started really reading into it, and I had requested information and stuff like that. I really didn't get the information that I had requested. But they are seriously false advertising in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and they are using it as a form of uh, livelihood and different things, and they walking up on months, and they're not giving enough food. It's not enough real food. And so they call me at least maybe twice a week or something like that, and sometimes more than once in one day. And they're asking me, hey, I see you. No, I know you do not see me there. No, I'm not on public. Hey, but what is that? Because now I'm careful. What is a fool? I have to be careful. Just like, oh, I don't care if I'm a fool or not. Because from what I read, fool is someone with a high amount of intelligence, and you get what you ask for. You cannot deny yourself. And so when they say that, you say, I don't want to be a fool, when someone has taught you and mistranslated to you and all these individuals, and that's why I say all them old motherfuckers out there, them old ass motherfucking black preachers, white preachers, I don't give a fuck, Jewish, wanna be Jew ass motherfuckers, all y'all niggas out there. I don't give a fuck if you Muslim, Christian, Protestant, motherfucking Pharisees, Sadducees, Genesees, motherfucker, automobile, wanna create ass motherfucker, Scientology, whoever the fuck the hell you is. And you got to go. Because you gotta go somewhere, get an education or something, step down. Because you are ruining the lives of others. And you steady having motherfuckers sit out here and you misinterpret it and you driving motherfuckers insane, and you don't see it the way that I see it, and you still giving orders out here, and these motherfuckers still listening to you, and they be, oh, don't believe her. She's just insane. This is how it is, and this is what the Bible said. You know. And there are some that believe, like such as the Church of Christ, they don't have instruments. And I was sitting there and I said, I understand when someone is singing, they be able to make that sound through their own voice and continue life. And sometimes when you're playing an instrument, you may not get that because you're putting it into there, but you're touching other things. So they should be able to go hand in hand. But ultimately, just using, clapping my hands, stomping my feet, raising my voice, getting up and being powerful, you know, that is what matters to me. But never am I going to sit out here and let them continue to expose me to death, knowing that there is such more life. They're not seeing it properly. And as long as their bills have been paid, as long as they still have their congregation that they go up to and as long as they can please their joint boards and meet their quotas and comply, and so many of them are still governmental agency 501c3. That is what you look at. Who are these? Why are they not non-governmental? I understand you may want to contribute, say, here, I'll pay you, but I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm not gonna give you everything of mine. You're not gonna come in here and run this. But what are you asking? And I'm gonna talk to you about it and see if I can stand it. If I cannot stand it, you have to understand that I pay my bills. Whatever I got coming in here, I'm gonna be responsible for, and I'm not gonna give you all waste and all this stuff. And I'm gonna build and I'm gonna educate and I'm gonna grow. They are just not particularly doing that. But then they had the nerve to talk about some food stamps and on it, very minimal. If they giving 200, they are charging about 400. And they get it out of different ways, different systems, and they say, oh, somebody go to the house, give yourself time. You got a little swelling in your body, give yourself a little time to see it could have been something that you ate. Your body is growing. You have to move. You sitting up there drinking water, all kind of shit all damn day, and you just sitting down. It might go straight to your feet, especially if it's not real. It's not hydrating into your muscles. So if you're not getting to your muscles, you're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to sit on that toilet for a while. Oh, you want to get right up, or some don't even want you to pool around them. It's ridiculous. I cannot. But I'm doing something. I got to get up from here. Like they don't want flatulence, no belch or nothing. What the fuck? I cannot. These are real serious issues to me, and I cannot continue to suffocate through these things. I do the best that I can. I cannot just lie down and die. And it ain't about quantum physics or quantum mechanics. Hell no. For me, waking up every day is what's important to me. And the things that I have to do for my life is what is sustainable to me for my own creation and my own deliverance. And they talk about salvation. Don't wait for nobody. They are not doing it right. It is bleeding off onto me and it is spilling off onto me. It is causing problems in my everyday life because I'm not stupid and I try to watch my mouth. I try to do the best that I can. But listen, when I have the opportunity and I have to say, okay, what are you talking about? And they don't explain it, I have to be careful because I dodged one bullet and here's another will want to graze me. And I have to heal. They are not giving enough. There's nothing that they can do to have me to sign up for their program. It's just not nearly enough. The pushback, the weigh-ins, all of the stuff that they got going on, it don't pay. And so much of it ends in death, dying, poverty. Fuck that. So I have to understand. I ask questions, but whatever it is, what it is. There's only so much that I can do for a motherfucker out here, though. I'm Jasmine Renee Davis. It is 9:48 a.m. on July 7th, 2026. I am Jasmine Renee Davis. So yeah,